On this episode of American Ninja Warrior, it's the end of the qualifying round. Hundreds of competitors have already faced the course, but only 30 will advance. Now, it's a race against the clock for the remaining 100 competitors. Who has the strength and the speed to earn a spot in the semifinals?
Japan's ultimate test of speed, strength, and stamina has finally come to America. Now the nation's toughest athletes battle in a series of grueling physical challenges. Only 10 will survive and head to Japan to face the legendary Mount Midoriyama. Who has what it takes to become the first American Ninja Warrior?
This is the final day of our qualifying round. We started with literally hundreds of eager competitors. By the end of today, that number will be narrowed down to just 30. The course has been brutal, but as more challengers are defeated, others are carefully learning from their mistakes. But only the 30 fastest runs will advance to the semifinals, so time has become a major player. Welcome back to G4's American Ninja Warrior. I am Blair Herter.
And I'm Allison Hayslip. The leaderboard's already full, and the only way to get on it is to bump off a slower time. Ninja Warrior veteran Brian Orozco holds the fastest course run with 44 seconds. And the time to beat is 1 minute and 52 seconds, held by Daniel Bones Devane. Every second counts, so let the battle of the American Ninjas continue.
First up, San Thatch from Santa Barbara, California. What superhero are you today?
I am super nerd.
Super nerd.
Yes. That's why I'm wearing high waters, so that I can be high above the waters.
Water's not the only thing he should worry about on this course. Let's see if he can join the leaderboard. No problem with the quintuple steps. Grabs the rope. Swings. Oh, nerd down! Oh, but he recovers nicely. Nearly dunked there. Now, the later challengers have had the benefit of watching hundreds of others take on the course. No problem with the spider wall. Believe it or not, San used to be a sergeant in the U.S. Marines. We're guessing that probably wasn't his uniform. Taking a moment to adjust his grip, moving on to the pipe slider. The reverse grip, only seen this a couple of times so far. Having no problems here. Remember, the leaderboard full time, definitely an issue here. It's not about staying dry, it's about staying dry and doing it fast. Couple more feet, and he approaches the warp wall at 52 seconds. His first attempt, taking no time, not even close. Taking a ninja moment to collect himself. Oh, second attempt, not good either. Remember, 5 attempts and you are disqualified. Here it is, his 5th attempt. Make it count. And he doesn't. Looks like the warped wall is Super Nerd's kryptonite. Next up, from Florida, 28-year-old Jupe Katana. Jupe knows the leaderboard is already full, so completing the course won't be enough to reach the semifinals. He's gonna need to put up a time faster than 1 minute and 52 seconds. Jupe, also one of our more well-dressed ninjas. I believe he's got a boat show to attend after this. Perfect dismount on the rope swing. Taking a moment to reset on the spider wall. Great grip there. Pushing forward nicely. Approaching the pipe slider. Jupe studied computer science in college, so if he hopes to program a win on the pipe slider, he's gonna need more brawn than brains. Hitting the second drop, no problem. Requires a tremendous amount of upper body strength, one that he has in spades. Here he is approaching the warped wall at 42 seconds. First attempt, no good. The time to beat, 1 minute and 52 seconds. Second attempt, also not so good. His third attempt. Gets both hands up. Hitting the buzzer with a time of 59 seconds. Jupe has added his name to the leaderboard, knocking off Daniel Bones Devane.
So how do you feel about your run?
I feel pretty good. It'll just, we gotta wait and see if I'm gonna beat, 30 people. So I'm hoping that I did.
So good. Well, I just know 51 seconds better hold up.
Yeah, minute 13.
Yes,
Ryan flew all the way from Georgia, and he was doing a good time. He just got a little messed up on the wall, but he's like one of the strongest competitors here for sure.
What? 100 Say Dad to go faster next time? Okay, I will.
Next up is 32-year-old David Campbell. David is one of the few competitors who have faced the actual course in Japan. At Mount Midoriyama, he gave an incredible run, but with the finish line in sight, his time ran out. He's here today determined to win a trip back to Japan. The man wants a rematch. To get his name on the leaderboard, David will need to finish the course today in under 1 minute and 51 seconds. And he's off. No time there on the quintuple step. Onto the rope swing. Also no problems there. Onto the spider wall. Perfect mount. His hands-on experience of the Ninja Warrior course in Japan really preparing David for this. On the pipe slider at 20 seconds, fellow Ninja Warrior vet Brian Orozco, the fastest time of the day at 44 seconds. Clearly, David wants to beat that time. Approaching the warped wall at 30 seconds, his first attempt gets both hands up. Hitting the buzzer at 35 seconds, a new fastest time. David Campbell puts his name on the leaderboard. Next up is David Campbell's nephew, 24-year-old Travis Furlonic. Inspired by his uncle, Travis has been diligently training for this competition for over a year. He's mastered many parkour techniques and is ready to join the leaderboard. Does victory run in the family? If Travis wants to earn a spot on the leaderboard, he's gonna have to beat a time of 1 minute and 50 seconds. And he's already onto the rope swing, making it look easy. Onto the spider wall. Now his uncle, David Campbell, just posted the fastest time on the course at 35 seconds. At this pace, Travis may beat it. Slowing down just a little bit. Onto the pipe slider at 25 seconds. Still a chance if he can make it through this fast enough. Getting a little hung up, but pushing through. Here is approaching the warped wall at 40 seconds, his first attempt. And he gets both hands up, hitting the buzzer at 43 seconds. Travis just added his name to the leaderboard, the second fastest time, just behind David Campbell.
Coming up, top competitors race for a spot on the leaderboard. And Ninja Warrior vet Luci Romberg is looking for her ticket back to Japan. Who will rise to the challenge? And who will slip out of the running? Welcome back to the qualifying rounds for American Ninja Warrior. Hi, I'm Allison Hayslip.
And I am Blair Herder. Some of the toughest competitors are yet to come, and that is making the previous finishers very, very nervous.
Yeah, more than 30 have now reached the finish line, so every new fast time knocks a challenger out of the running. We just watched as Travis Furlonic put up the second fastest time so far, bumping the slowest finalist right out of the running. After Travis, 7 more challengers completed the course, each fast enough to knock a slower athlete off the leaderboard. Now the time to beat is 1 minute and 25 seconds, while David Campbell still holds the record speed of 35 seconds. Now the biggest obstacle is clearly the clock.
So let's go back to the course where the next aspiring ninja is stepping up. Next to tackle the course is Chris Delphin, who traveled all the way from Burke, Virginia to prove that he has what it takes to get to Japan. Are you ready for this course?
Yeah, I've been training for a long time, so I'm just trying to make sure my hard work just pays off and I just execute everything. So,
well, let's see if that hard work is enough to push him past the clock. Making short work of the quintuple steps, approaching the rope swing. Perfect dismount, not taking any time approaching the spider wall. Chris, a 3-time regional powerlifting champion, so his legs should have the strength to get him past that. And the pipe slider, also something that might not be an issue. Remember, course record 35 seconds. Chris may beat that if he keeps up this pace. 32 seconds approaching the warped wall. First attempt gets both hands up. At 37 seconds, that's another finish in under a minute.
20 people with under a minute.
How you figured it out?
Sweet. About 20 people with under a minute so far.
Next up, 23-year-old Ryan Cousins. Traveling all the way from Chicago to compete today, Ryan is an avid freerunner and parkour specialist who likes to make the Windy City his own personal playground. But this course is no jungle gym. Can Ryan put up a fast enough time today to advance to the semifinals? He's gonna need to beat at least 1 minute 25. Swings through the rope swing, no problem. Wow, no hesitation. With time now a factor, competitors are refusing to slow down between the obstacles. Ryan approaching the pipe slider at 19 seconds. The fastest time of the day, 35 seconds. Ryan definitely on pace to beat that time if he can keep up the momentum. Slowing down just a little bit, recovers nicely. Approaching the warped wall at 32 seconds. The last obstacle, his first attempt, and he hits it. Hitting the buzzer at 37 seconds, Ryan Cousins has now knocked off the slowest competitor. Next up, 28-year-old stunt woman Luci Romberg. Luci made history on the actual Ninja Warrior course by becoming the first female competitor ever to clear the jumping spider. Her victory, however, was short-lived when she lost her grip on the half-pipe attack. Will Luci's Ninja Warrior experience give her the edge to add her name to the leaderboard? Moving carefully across the quintuple steps, doesn't want to make a mistake early on. Approaching the rope swing. Oh, a little bit of a shaky landing, but she clears it. Onto the spider wall. Remember, if Luci wants a spot in the semifinals today, she's gonna need to post a time faster than Zen Wuku's run of 1 minute and 24 seconds. Taking her time. Moving on to the pipe slider. No female competitor has completed this course. Can Luci be the first? She needs to be careful to keep the bar centered. Oh, and she slips up. The pipe twisted and our stunt woman took a fall.
All right, Luci, you were killing it out there.
That was fun, yeah. I don't know what happened. I just slipped a little bit with the right hand and spun me, and
I didn't feel tired at all. Like, I felt sturdy and strong, and I just couldn't believe it when I'm in the water. I'm like, what?
The next competitor, 29-year-old Rich King. Like Luci, Rich is a professional stuntman and avid freerunner who's appeared in dozens of movies, TV shows, and commercials. Now he's jumping at the chance to head to Japan and pit his training against the actual Ninja Warrior course. Can Rich battle his way to the semifinals? Now, to lock down a spot on the leaderboard, Rich will need to beat a time of 1 minute and 24 seconds. And he's already at the rope swing. Perfect dismount. Competitors, they have to worry about more than just completing the course. Time, now a major player. But Rich is setting a great pace here. Just kill the spider wall. No resting before the pipe slider. Check out that speed. He's jumping with the pipe, making great time. This is an impressive display of upper body strength. Wow, the final obstacle. Rich doesn't even take a breath his first attempt, and he nails it his first try. With a time of 35 seconds, Rich is on the leaderboard.
Still to come on American Ninja Warrior. Only the 30 fastest times will advance to the semifinals. But can anyone possibly beat 35 seconds? And later, is Ninja Warrior veteran Levi Muhlenberg ready to leap to the top of the board?
Welcome back. I'm Blair Herter.
And I'm Allison Hayslip. This is American Ninja Warrior.
Everyone wants a spot on our leaderboard. And it looks like the battle is coming down to the final few competitors. We just saw stuntman Rich King burn through the course in 35 seconds. Then 4 more competitors managed to survive, knocking 4 slower challengers off the boards.
Only the fastest 30 are going to advance, so let's get right back to the action. Up next is 23-year-old freerunner Kane Sinclair. What makes you the American Ninja Warrior?
Hours and hours of practice. I sit in front of the TV and watch this show religiously.
Not sure if watching television counts as training, but let's see if Kane can put on a show. And he's off. The time to beat to get on the leaderboard, 1 minute and 14 seconds. Perfect dismount on the rope swing. Moving on to the spider wall. No hesitation there. Competitors really respecting the time factor. Just flying through the course onto the pipe slider. Hits the first drop, no problem. Kane's grip a little closer than we've seen, but it looks like it's working out for him nicely. Onto the platform, approaching the warped wall at 34 seconds. Kane's first attempt is a good one, pushes himself up, hitting the buzzer at 39 seconds, proving that you can learn valuable skills from watching television.
Got another fast time to put in front of us. That light ain't flown yet, so it's true.
The next competitor is stuntman and freerunner Paul Darnell. How do you think that training is going to help you here today?
Training out there is a lot different than it is on here. There's no water. If you fall, you're going to land in water instead of cement.
No fear of death, really?
No real fear of death here. Just getting wet is all, so it should be fun.
Now, Paul may be an avid free runner, but he's going to need straight-up speed to lock down a spot in the semifinals. If Paul can reach the finish line in under 1 minute and 13 seconds, he's going to join the leaderboard and knock off Ryan Stratus. Onto the spider wall, great hand placement, great feet placement. Charging through this. And he's down onto the platform, onto the pipe slider, just blazing through the course. Look at the speed on this obstacle. Look at the power leaping forward onto the final platform, approaching the warped wall. His first attempt, and he nails it, hitting the buzzer with a time of 35 seconds. But at this point, for every victory comes defeat, and Ryan Stratus has been eliminated.
Next up from San Diego, California, 30-year-old Masashi Oguchi. Masashi is an auto salesman. Let's see if he can sell himself in this course. Just blazing through the quintuple steps, competitors have really got the hang. Is he wearing flip-flops? I don't know if that's the correct choice of footwear for this course. No, let me answer that again. It is not the correct choice of footwear for this course.
Next up is 26-year-old William Spencer. William trains in parkour on his own, but how will he match up against the more experienced athletes? He's off, and the margin of error getting smaller. To earn a spot on these boards, William's going to need to beat the course in under 1 minute and 6 seconds. Little twist there, but recovers nicely onto the spider wall. And practically blazes through the obstacle, the pipe slider next. William refusing to slow down. This pace is incredible. His training partner, Levi Muhlenberg, looking on.
Nice, dude.
Only one obstacle to go, the dreaded warped wall. But William makes it look easy, amazing. William has just set a new course record. He leaps to the top of the leaderboard with a time of 33 seconds.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
Coming up, veteran Levi Muhlenberg is no stranger to Japan's Ninja Warrior course. But this time, there are no free rides. Is he fast enough to reach the semifinals? Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior. We are in the final moments of the qualifying rounds. Hundreds of competitors came with dreams of facing the Ninja Warrior course in Japan, but most were defeated in our brutal qualifying round. Incredibly, 51 athletes managed to complete the course. However, only the 30 fastest times will advance to the semifinals. As a result, dozens reached the leaderboard, only to be bumped off by faster competitors. Now, most of the top runs are well under a minute. William Spencer holds the course record with an incredible 33 seconds, and the time to beat is 61 seconds.
It is a long road from here to total victory, and right now, the clock is ticking. The last competitor of the day is 23-year-old Levi Muhlenberg. As a veteran of G4's American Ninja Challenges, Levi has faced the actual Ninja Warrior course on 3 separate occasions. In fact, he's one of the only Americans to have ever reached Stage 3, where his historic run came to a tragic end on the dreaded cliffhanger. Will Levi use his invaluable experience to secure a spot in the semifinals? Or will this seasoned pro stumble on his quest for redemption?
What brings you back year after year?
For the obstacle course. I just go there for Sasuke because I just love that course and love the challenge and love running it and just the fun of going through that course.
Now, Levi might be one of the most experienced competitors today, but he's still going to need to post a time of under 61 seconds if he wants to reach the semifinals. Just blazing through the quintuple steps onto the rope swing. And a perfect dismount. Levi looking right at home in this course, taking no time before the spider wall, flying through this obstacle, approaching the pipe slider at 18 seconds. He could set a new course record if he keeps up this pace. Hits the first drop, no problem. Second, same. One more drop to go. Taking a little time to reset there, recovers nicely. Approaching the warped wall, throwing in his signature flip. And his first attempt at the warp wall, good. Levi hitting the buzzer at 38 seconds, earning himself a spot in the semifinals.
That's fun.
Adding a little showmanship to his finish, Levi completed this course without breaking a sweat. He's seen the real deal firsthand, and he knows this run was just the warm-up.
So there you have it. An incredible group of athletes are moving on to the semifinals.
All 30 athletes put up great times, but the top 10 challengers are William Spencer, who holds the course record of 33 seconds, David Campbell with 35 seconds flat, Paul Darnell with 35.7 seconds. Rich King with 35.8 seconds. Chris Delphin with 37.1 seconds. Ryan Cousins with 37.8 seconds. With 38.2 seconds, Ninja Warrior veteran Levi Muhlenberg. With 39 seconds, Kane Sinclair. With 39.7 seconds, Dorian Cedars. And with 41.2 seconds, Jason Kazi. Top 10 semifinalists will be joined by the 20 other hopefuls, all who completed the course in under 60 seconds. Next time, the top 30 semifinalists discover the competition is only getting harder. The semifinals are next. Stay tuned for more stunning leaps, more shocking falls, and more American Ninja Warrior.